run. We have 62 starters, down from 101 from the first run. Wasn't easy on the first run. It'll be the same here on the second run. Winds are up, but the conditions, the snow conditions, not as firm and as winter-like and frozen as we would like for the slalom event. But these juniors are used to skiing in adverse conditions. And it did get a little bit rutted and bumpy for the later starters. So these women here going out in the first numbers on this second run need to take advantage of the smoother track to try and close that gap to the fastest woman from the first run. Sweden won this event last year in Tarvisio with Cornelia Öland. Well, it looks as though that will change. It'll be a different nation winning, but Austria were second and third last year. They sit second and third right now, leading into the second run. Well, myself, Britt Janik, and FIS TV here to bring you this second run, the conclusion of this women's slalom event here in Narvik. Veronika Katarina Strobova for Slovakia. Get things underway on run 2.
Ready, go!
Out on course now. Viv 43 from the first run, 30th after the first run. This young junior has pushed out of the World Cup start gate for the first time of her career this season in Spinderoof Mlin in the Czech Republic, and also pushed out of the start gate at her first Olympic Winter Games. Smooth, looks clean here from the Slovakian. And it's gotten a little bit darker. You can see the flat light. It'll just make it trickier to be able to see the definition of the snow, the ruts that start to form. Strobova here for Slovakia. For the finish line, sets the target time at 1 minute 57.47. 29th fastest from the first run. The German racer Antonia Reichel. Time difference there. You see she's 6 seconds back of the lead of Anna Trucker. So no risk of these racers taking over the top spots. But they're looking to improve on their finish from the first run. Move up the results sheet. Rachel from Ski Club Partenkirchen. Area. 7-year-old pickup starts for the German racer. 1 more year left as a junior. She'll be looking to qualify for next year's Junior Worlds. Wind blowing. And Antonia Reichel skis into second position, 8/10 back of the Slovakian Strobova. Go to Norway with Eva Unhjem Johansen, has been competing here in the Super G and the Giant Slalom, these Junior Worlds. Picking up 2 top 30 finishes, 20th in the Super G. She has the green, she has 1700ths of a second in the start hut. Just makes it through that hairpin combination. Holding her lead at the intermediate time.
100 fastest split one. Ungen Johansen by 1800 over Katarina.
Norway on course now with Johansen. The Asker Ski Club just outside of Norway. Oslo, my apologies. Well, she had the green light midway down. Does she still have it at the finish? Oh, does she ever? 0.57 up puts her into top spots for the moment. On course now, Alexa Brownlee for Canada. An alumni of the Lucy Mountain Ski Club. She grew up racing and training, and then qualified herself to the provincial team. From there, she's taken a spot at an NCAA school, attending the University of Colorado. Had a very solid first run, and now with this smoother track, gives herself a chance to move up. That was a clean run from Eberunkiam Johansson, the Norwegian, and Alexa Brownlee. Precise on that turning ski through the steeper section where the turns go a little bit wider and rounder. Now can start to release and pick up the tempo and rhythm on the closeout here. Started 27th on the first run, and here on the second run goes into fourth position, 1.81 back for the Canadian Alexa Brownlee. Beatrice May on course now for the USA. Her advantage. Oh, and she's into trouble early on. She had a good advantage in the start hut, 0.66 of a second, but not to be for Beatrice May. Racer 37 is in the gate. This is Cheyenne Zender. One ahead of myself. Elena Riederer, it's Austria in the gate. 0.95 is her advantage over the Norwegian who leads the way. Healthy advantage here for Elena Riederer. The World Cup start, her debut on the World Cup was in Sestriere last season in February of 2025. Still looking for that first. Yeah, she's got a good advantage. That's the midway point, the interval time on this slalom track. 0.87 up for Riederer. Started on the World Cup Tour only in the giant slalom discipline, so that is her stronger event. Competing here in the giant slalom and the slalom, these junior worlds. And Riederer crosses the finish line, takes the lead by 16/100ths of a second over Johansson, the Norwegian. Cheyenne Zender for Switzerland in the start and on course. Her advantage over Riederer, 0.37 of a second, as you can see on the screen there. Again, another one of these young juniors that has stepped up onto the World Cup Tour. So 0.31 up at the intermediate time. Comes a little bit wide here. Trying to keep that rhythm and flow, even though the tempo slows down. The slalom skier always trying to get quick in and out of the arc, get the direction they need. That upper body stability is what allows them to move so quickly from lateral side to side. And Zender is clean and smooth here, just getting thrown a little bit, but she takes a command early in this second run into the lead for Switzerland. Zender up by 0.62 of a second.
Let's go. Ready? Go.
Phelan Borge Andersen for Norway on course now from Oslo. Competed in the giant slalom 2 days ago, finishing 20th. Norway so far at these junior worlds have picked up 3 medals, and that gold medal, one of each color. Golds from Rasmus Bakkeveg in yesterday's giant slalom race, where Norway went 1 and 2 in the men's giant slalom. She's lost that lead. She's close enough at that intermediate time to take second spot. This will be close here. Borge Andersen for Norway. Still a couple of years left as a junior. Keep an eye on Borge Andersen over the next few seasons. Second position, 0.59 back for Norway's Phelan Borge Andersen. Gwyneth Ten Ra is next. Started the day with bib 41, skied herself into 22nd. A great first run in rough conditions already from bib 41. So she battled her way. It will already be a little bit rough here. The similar story to the GS yesterday. The second run set, the coach has the ability to set the course they would like, but when you have ruts and bumps and cross ruts, there is a limitation to what you can do on the second run. So this is a little bit similar, but has chosen to go a little bit further over the slope to avoid the first run ruts completely. Good rhythm here down the steep section from Gwyneth Ten Ra, the racer from Luxembourg. She was off the pace by 200ths of a second, but this looks pretty quick and smooth here through that final hairpin combination. And Gwyneth Ten Ra, ooh, looks smooth here. Dives for the line, takes the lead by 1800ths of a second. Could give her a good finish inside the top 20. Up next to challenge the lead of Gwyneth Ten Ra is Louise Lundqvist of Sweden. 20 years of age. Racing for Sweden on the Europa Cup Tour. Across the slalom event, so slalom is her main discipline.
Let's go, bring it hard, bring it hard, bring it hard.
Oh, and she's out here in the second run. Sweden's Louise Lundqvist, a DNF. There's your leader for Luxembourg, Gwyneth Ten Ra.
You got this.
Of course, the start gate now is Skorokodova for Kazakhstan.
Go. Go on, Alex. Bring it on. Bring the heat. Come on,
Alex on course now. Her second run, 20th position after the first run. Her advantage over Gwyneth Ten Ra is only 1200ths of a second. Slalom is her strongest of disciplines. Being a smaller nation, she doesn't really have a group and team around her, so she's chosen to join the postgraduate team of Apex 2100 to have a team, a group of other women around her, and that little training group has proved to be very beneficial. She stepped up onto the World Cup Tour at the start, back in Levy of 2024, and this year took to the Olympic Winter Game starting line and competed strong in the Milano Cortina Olympic Winter Games. Clean run here from Alexandra Skorokodova for Kazakhstan. Through to the finish line. Oh, and she's off the pace. She's dropped down to 7th. So Gwyneth Ten Ra safely in top spot, as is Shine Zunder in second.
Here we go.
Guys, come on.
Let's do this. Come on.
Norway's Fielenborg Andersen sits third. Canada are on course with Kendra Geisbrecht, 20 years of age.
Top to bottom, no matter what.
Originally from racing with the Banff Alpine Racers in Alberta, Canada. Then made the transition to go east to the Mont Tremblant Ski Club. And that's exactly where she had her first World Cup start, was in Mont Tremblant, the giant slalom races back in December of this season. Oh, she's using the whole length of the ski on these early turns into the pitch, riding the tails. Good recovery from Kendra. She still had the green light. Ooh, and just narrowly makes it through that flush.
Go, Vika. Come on.
Dynamic feat from the Canadian Geisbrecht, and through these final turns, Kendra Geisbrecht for Canada into 6th position, 1.31 back of our leader, Gwyneth Ten Ra.
Fight, Vicky. Top to bottom. Ready? Come on, girl. Go. Come on.
Victoria Zatsiva on course now for the USA. Ski and Snowboard Club Vale. Oh, and she too is out. Almost identical gate to where the American Beatrice May skied out.
Viveka, Kom igen!
Immer Vollgas. Geil, geil, geil.
Anna Fletcher on course now for Switzerland. Switzerland holds second position with Cheyenne Zender at the bottom. But this is Anna Fletcher, young Swiss skier, 17 years of age, from Gossau. Oh, and she's into trouble. That'll take the speed. That's the flattest section of this slalom race course. Now she lifts the tempo again, gets back into the rhythm here on the steeps. She's lost that advantage that she had in the start hut. Oh, and more troubles here for the young Swiss skier. Fletcher, the daughter of Swiss ski champion Sonja Neff. Father also looking to the Swiss Ski Federation, so very much a skiing family. Anna Fletcher into 8th position for Switzerland, 1.54 back. Gwyneth Tenra for Luxembourg leads the way here.
Ready? Go.
Olivia Howison on course now for Great Britain. 2 British athletes in the top 30 here in the second run. 19 years of age, out of St. Albans originally, in the Hemel Ski Club, but races with Team Evolution. It's important to note Howison had a pretty serious crash in training back in January of 2023, and many fractured bones, even a fracture in her neck. Recovered from that. Says that she feels stronger and better since returning to her skis since that crash because, well, she's had that horrific moment. What could be worse? And she really has come back from that injury quite strong, getting back to top form. 10 months off her skis from that training crash. So great to see Olivia Howison here charging in this slalom at these junior worlds, and she is safely to the finish line into 10th position. Doesn't take top spot, but that's a strong finish from Howison. Norway are in the gate with Ingrid McKing, 15th after the first run. 7/10 of a second is her advantage in the start hut over Gwyneth Tenra for Luxembourg, who leads the way. We're into the fastest 15 from the first run. Ooh, I like the approach here. Good attitude from McKing, strong with that upper body. Oh, but there's the error. Just getting caught, and she is furious. Frustration for the Norwegian. That's a DNF. So far, Gwyneth Tenra has moved up 7 places, but as has Cheyenne Zender for Switzerland. Sits second. Norway hold the bronze medal position with Fjelenborg Andersen. 14 racers, the 14th fastest to go. Juliette Fournier for Switzerland is next, 18 years of age, from Zinal. Popular training and racing spot in Switzerland. She lives in Nenda in the Valais region. Oh, and she gets caught on her heels. Good recoveries here. She's 7/10 up. She's only lost a couple of tenths from that lead that she had in the start hut. Juliette Fournier for Switzerland on course here in this second run. She was 14th fastest after the first run, looking to take the lead from Luxembourg's Gwyneth Tenra. This course is getting rough and bumpy as we move through this start list, so it's not as easy for these later starters to be fast. Oh, she crashes over the finish line but doesn't miss a gate. Takes the lead by 0.15 of a second. What a dramatic finish from Juliette Fournier. Tips come together. That is our new leader, Juliette Fournier for Switzerland. Austria in the start gate with Elizabeth Chera.
Ready? Go.
Auf geht's!
Okay,
Ski Club Elmau, 19-year-old. keeping an eye on the ages of these juniors. She will still be a junior next year. And already making that step up onto the Europa Cup Tour. Racing across slalom and giant slalom. Still searching for that first top 30 finish. She's come close in the giant slalom discipline with a best finish of 36th position back at the Europa Cups in December in Zinal in Switzerland. Well, she had 500ths of a second in the start hut. Now it's 500ths of a second off the pace of Fournier. Will it be Austria or will Switzerland keep top spot? Started 20th in the first run, was 13th fastest in that first run, and the second run into 4th position, 0.53 back. Well, Britain's Molly Butler is next to go.
Molly, you got it. Go.
Molly Butler, 1100ths of a second is the advantage she has, 12th after the first run. Racing on the Europa Cup Tour at the Gangwon Youth Olympic Games, she competed and competed well. Grew up in Saint-Gervais, nice little ski area in France, and competes out of the British Ski Academy. .53 off the pace for Butler. She's skiing this nice. It's smooth on the turn, just over skiing it ever so slightly, and that's where the time is bleeding away. You need a little bit more flow and release on the turn, a little more trust on that short slalom ski. Molly Butler just a short section to go here. One last combination. And Molly Butler for Great Britain skis into 8th position, 1.15 back. Juliette Fournier for Switzerland leads the way after she crashed across the finish line, making it around that final gate. Ida Kanto for Finland on course now for silver medalist at these Junior Worlds in the mixed team parallel. Just losing out to Sweden, who took gold. And it was Switzerland who took the bronze in the mixed team parallel. At the midpoint of these Junior World Ski Championships, Kanto still holding the green light at the split, 0.26 of a second up. 2 World Cup starts, and that's in the slalom event on the home World Cup event hosted in Levi. Started in the slalom in November of 2024, and then this past November of 2025. Ida Kanto for Finland across the finish line, takes top spots. Finland go to the top, good advantage, and she is thrilled with that. 0.42 up for Finland. Tatum Bieler in start gate now. 10th after the first run. She's going to have need some strong ski here to take that lead away from Ida Kanto for Finland. 2 minutes of a second in the start hut. Bieler, your bronze medalist in the giant slalom 2 days ago here at these Junior Worlds. Giving Italy their 3rd medal of these Junior Worlds. Italians have a gold, silver medal, and a bronze. Oh, but she straddles the combination, the middle double gate of the flush, and that is it for the Italian. Tatum Bieler, there's Ida Kanto celebrating her run and her lead at the moment for Finland. Can barely believe it. That was an incredibly strong ski from the young Finnish skier.
Ready? Go.
Romy Ertel on course now, 18 years of age. Daughter of Martina Ertel-Renz, German ski champion. Romy Ertel has stepped onto the World Cup Tour twice this season in slalom and giant slalom. The most recent race in the World Cup was in Kronplatz back in January in the giant slalom race. 100th of a second is her lead at the midpoint of this second run. This is where the turns go a little bit wider. It gets steep here. There you can see, just because of that rut, having to take a wider line than some of the earlier starters. And that's causing her to just get caught a little bit on the tails at the end of the turn. A good fight, a good battle here from the German skier, Romy Ertel. To the line, skis into sixth position. 1.31 back, no changes to the top spot, to the top three. Gwyneth ten Rau for Luxembourg, a fantastic second run, sits in third position at the moment, rounding off that top three.
Ready? Go.
And of course now we stay with Germany, Charlotte Grandinger, 18 years of age. Was a silver medalist in the slalom discipline at the Gangwon Youth Olympic Winter Games of 2024. So has some experience at these bigger events. Was 10th in last year's slalom in Tarvisio. Still holding the green light, 1600ths of a second up on the time of Ada Kanto. Finland lead the way here as we approach the fastest racers from the first run. Clean through that flush combination. Now through the hairpin, back into a few turns, these open gates. One more combination for Charlotte Grandinger of Germany, and she dives for the line. Is it enough? Oh, it's enough for third, knocking Gwyneth ten Rau down a spot. Good ski from the German Grandinger. The lead of Kanto is safe. Esther Nordberg in the start gate, seventh fastest from the first run. Nordberg was fourth in the slalom event a year ago at the Tarvisio Junior World Ski Championships. This is one of two Swedish racers still to come. Oh, hang on, Nordberg. Slalom always has the viewers on the edge of their seats, and there just for a moment we weren't sure if Nordberg would be in or out of the course. She's still in, but she's lost that advantage. 0.26 off the pace now for Esther Nordberg, 20 years of age, from Stockholm. She was part of that team, that Swedish team that took gold in the mixed team parallel earlier this week. Oh, Esther Nordberg just struggling here on the closeout. And she goes seventh, 1.12 back.
So it's Finland, Switzerland, Germany, top three.
The last of the Swedish racers, the last chance for potentially a medal here in the women's events for Sweden. Moa Landström on course now. Sweden have that one medal at these Junior Worlds in the mixed team parallel, but still searching for their first individual medal. Moa Landström, from just outside of, not too far from Stockholm, has a top 30 finish on the World Cup Tour this season. That was her first top 30 finish, so has good form, and this is a strong opening section. She's found a little bit of time, increased her advantage on the opening half of this slalom. Holding it together here. Oh, just gets the feet around the flush, but there's the error. Oh, and Sweden are out. Landström getting caught on that inside uphill ski, and it sends her straight out of the course. She had such an advantage, such a lead, and had been skiing the lower section well. Oh, I'm sure a sigh of relief, an exhale for Ada Kanto. I'm sure she thought that her lead would have been gone, but Finland still lead the way here. Luisa Illig for Germany are next to challenge. Years of age. Young German racer here. Really like the way that she skis, moves, that rhythm, the release that she has from one turn to the next. Good timing and balance over the slalom ski. 0.8 up. She's lost only 0.17 of a second. Oh, but there she gets a gate across the helmet bar, and it just throws her. You could see it kick her back a little bit. But these are good turns, smooth turns from Luisa Illig. Now Germany on course. Finland lead the way. Luisa Illig just getting caught in the bottom of the rut here on a couple of turns. But now through that final culmination, Germany look to take top spot. She's missed it. Drops into 4th position. Well, no change to the top 3. We have Finland, Sweden, Germany, Charlotte Grandinger in 3rd, and now Illig in 4th position. Into the fastest 5 from the first run. It's racer wearing bib 5. My apologies, fastest 4.
Let's go.
1.5 of a second is the advantage that Phoebe Hayden from Australia holds here. Huge experience. Oh, but she's out. Oh, Australia's chances at a junior medal quickly disappear. Phoebe Hayden, 19 years of age, skis out in the opening 10-12 gates. Oh, and that gives Finland a better chance at a medal. On course now, 2 Austrians to come now, back to back. Valentina Rings-Vonner, the first from Kitzbühel, 20 years of age. 4 top 10 finishes at the Junior World Championships over the last seasons, but yet to pick up a medal. Valentina Rings-Vonner, is it going to be a medal here today in the slalom? It's calm, it's settled here, almost deceiving at the speed that she's going. She had a huge advantage in the start gate, still midway down, had 0.96 of a second. Surely that's enough to take top spot from Ada Kanto, the Finnish racer, through this final combination. Austria, dive for the line, Rings-Vonner into 6. Oh, and that confirms a medal for Ada Kanto. Molly Butler there giving her a hug, cheering the Finnish racer for this top finish here. And she can barely believe it.
Auf geht's, du. Auf geht's, geht schon, geh mal. Go, geht schon. Auf geht's, geh mal.
On course now. Oh, a couple of mistakes, just a little bit long and late in the line. Leonie Reich for Austria on course now. She is a medalist, silver medalist from Tarvisio Slalom a year ago at the Junior Worlds. It's either going to be silver, it could be bronze. Oh, she's found extra time. Her advantage now, 2.13 of a second, but she needs to still make it to the finish. Dropping low into that rut, but it's helping her now stay in the line. She just needs to stay forward and balanced on the slalom ski. Through the flush combination. Now moving through the lower part of the track here, Austria have 2 medals, 2 bronze medals at these Junior Worlds. Oh, she's in all sorts of trouble. But the recoveries are there for Leonie Reich for Austria. Dives for the line, takes the lead by 1.49 of a second. And Austria take top spot here with 1 racer to go. Oh, that run was a struggle. It must have felt like she was all over the place. And she's fought well on this second run.
Ariana, dai!
Dai, Annina!
Ready?
Dai a sciare, fino in fondo.
Anna in pista.
On course now, fastest from the first run, Anna Trucker of Italy. Anna Trucker, the golden racer from the women's giant slalom. This could be the first ever Italian female to win 2 individual gold medals at 1 Junior Worlds. 1.61 is her advantage now. This is similar to what we saw in the giant slalom and in the first run. Just smooth and calm. Finding that good timing on the turning ski. Quick through the combination of that flush. Oh, Italy charging for the finish line now. Anna Trucker. Surely she's got this one. 2 gates to go. And Anna Trucker is golden here in the slalom. An incredible win here and a double gold medalist at these Narvik Junior World Ski Championships. Anna Trucker for Italy wins the slalom. And there's Ada Canto, can barely believe it, the bronze medalist here in the slalom for Finland. Well, for Ada Canto for Finland, this becomes the first ever individual medal at a Junior World Ski Championships. They picked up their first ever medal in the mixed team parallel, and that was spectacular. Ada Canto, what a second run, moving up 8 places. And Leonie Reich does back-to-back silver medals, silver in Tarbisio in the slalom. On screen there, Ada Canto for Finland. Oh, so superb to see the Finnish racer Ada Canto. So excited. She can barely keep her feet on the ground with this bronze medal here today in the women's slalom. Ada Canto, in her last year as a junior, takes Finland's first individual medal at the Junior World Ski Championships with a bronze. Leonie Reich, her second silver medal in the slalom discipline here in today's event. But Anna Trucker is so golden. Gold in the giant slalom, gold in the slalom. First ever female Italian to win 2 individual gold medals in 1 Junior World event here in Narvik. Well, we will continue with the rest of this second run start list. We have 62 racers on this second run start list, but the rest of the racers to come won't challenge the top spots as the medal positions are decided here. These fastest racers from the first run. Have a look here at the standings. Anna Trucker led after the first run, wins the second run, and overall by 2.29 of a second. Ada Canto for Finland in third. Incredible result. And let's hear
17
from
years old
our
and
medalist.
double junior
This is
world
Anna
champion.
Trucker,
Today also in
today's winner.
slalom. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, amazing. I didn't realize it yet, but I'm so happy and yeah, amazing.
You dominated today slalom 2.29 seconds ahead. How did you do that?
I tried my best in the first run, but also in the second run, and yeah, it's crazy. I'm so happy.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Enjoy your double victory and good luck for the rest.
Thank you very
Important
much.
to mention as well that Anna Trucker is only 17 years of age and 3 months. She will turn 18 this year, but hasn't. She's still 17. An
Leonie,
incredible
silver
feat
medal
here
today
from the
in the
Italian Anna
slalom.
Trucker.
Amazing emotion in the finish. Are you happy with your performance and the silver medal today?
Yeah, I'm happy, totally happy. The conditions were so difficult and it was a fight from the top to the finish. And I really tried to survive down there, but amazing feeling in the finish to see the one.
Are you a fighter or what was your mindset?
Yeah, I got the information on the start, just fight for your life, and that's what I did.
And you delivered. Congratulations, Vice Junior World Champion in slalom.
Thanks a lot.
Fantastic result for Leonie Reich and for Austria. It's silver here in the women's slalom.
Ada, we're glad you're smiling. Bronze medal today, crazy emotions. What does it mean to you?
I don't know. I still can't believe it's true. I've had a really tough season, and I just decided that today I'm gonna just have fun and ski, and oh my God.
But it's real, you did it. You're a bronze medalist and you delivered on point today.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know. I'm so happy.
Enjoy the bronze medal with your teammates and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well, she can barely find the words to just express how ecstatic she is. Ida Kanto for Finland, bronze medalist. What an exciting closeout to this second run and this slalom race. We get back to live racing action here through the rest of this start list. On course now is Rebecca Pelkey of Canada. 31st after the first run, just missing out on that top 30 flip.
Let's go, Maddie. Woo, woo, woo. I have to give you a big hug from your son. I'm Sasha.
And words from the Austrian Leonie Reich just expressing how tough these conditions are. And as I've mentioned before, these racers are used to it. If you've grown up and made yourself qualified to the Junior World Ski Championships, it means that you have competed and fought through many a race with adverse race conditions. It doesn't make it any easier when you face it on the day. You can draw on those experiences. And it is a bit of a fight. It's about deciding, mentally just digging in and deciding that it's going to be a bit rock and roll and a bit of a battle to keep going. Berkeley across the finish line for Canada. And now on course is...
Come on, Tia. Let's go.
Madison Gilson on course for Australia. Emily Bjorkston for Finland would have been going next. Didn't take the start. Maddie Gilson at the Threadbow Ski Racing Club. Competed in the Giant Slalom, finishing 38th. And started first run. 56 racer out on course. Moved herself up nicely in the second run, and now inside the top 30 for the moment. 26th position for Madison Gilson of Australia. Ready? Start gate now. We go to Elena Drapilova. Racer number 52, and a couple racers missing there. Tia Freshwater of Great Britain not taking the start, and Anna Konjan of the Netherlands. So we go to Elena Drapilova. Quicker intervals here, and Tia Freshwater, a DNF So we missed her run. Unfortunate for the British racer, Tia Freshwater. And Anna Konyan is a DNS, which stands for did not start the second run. Elena Drapolova of the Czech Republic on the lower part of the track here. There's one hairpin combination, a couple of open gates, then through one more hairpin, and then a couple of quick turns to the finish line here. And Drapolova will cross the line, skis into 27th position.
Go! Push, push!
On course now, we have Ilo Pinchard of Belgium. And Annabelle Zurbai, who went just in front of her, did not finish. Pinchard for Belgium. On course now.
Kom til mig. Let's go. Kom så.
Oh, and she's in a trouble here. Just going to step up and around that blue gate so she can continue on. It's a little bit tricky here when these intervals are so close together. Sometimes that little hiker that's to get up and around a gate that you've just skied past can throw you off of your focus, but Pinchard back into it here. Crosses the finish line into 28th position.
Go! Pull back!
On course here is Mai Nielsen of Denmark. Racer 61 from the first run. Across the finish line into 28th position. Hungary on course now with Anna Mikolco-Patska. And off that steeper section. Quite a really fantastic slalom race hill here. Again, it has been a fantastic race slope across for all the disciplines. And we're maybe just hoping that the weather and snow conditions would cooperate a little bit more, but again, the race organizing committee and the volunteers have done a superb job at making it as good as possible with what they have been dealt with each and every day. Just temperatures a little bit warm, and that's causing that softer snow surface, which then makes for a more rutted race track. Well, it really must be enforced and repeated that Finland here with Aida Kanto picked up the first ever individual medal at the Junior World Ski Championships in the history. And Aida Kanto, speaking to the fact that she's had a challenging season, so means just that little bit more that she's come away with a bronze medal here today in the slalom. Across the finish line there is Sonja Kristindottir of Iceland in both runs. Staying with Iceland here, this is Ellen van Pelt on course. Ellen van Pelt, 20 years of age, in her last year as a junior. Moves into the senior races. So bid 60, Ellen van Pelt across the line into the top 30th position for the moment. 43rd fastest after the first run. This is Belgium's Liv Chapeau. Valde Van. 56 in the giant slalom earlier this week. 4 days ago. And across the finish line, Liv Chapeau for Belgium, 30th position. On course now for Lithuania is Noringa Stepanauskit. Competed at the Olympic Winter Games for Lithuania in the giant slalom and slalom. Didn't finish the giant slalom, but she got a finish in the slalom event in Cortina with a 47th place finish. And Stepanauskit is across the finish line into 33rd position for Lithuania. Artemis Papageorgiou for Greece on course now. Artemis Papageorgiou for Greece across the finish line into 32nd position. Saramjol Johansdottir for Iceland on course now. 46th after the first run, started the day 77th starter. So he's had 2 runs here dealing with some of the toughest conditions. These ruts on the slalom. And a huge thanks to all the volunteers working this track the whole length of the slalom course, slipping the course, being there to quickly move in, fix gates so that between each and every racer, the course is in good shape. And Johansdottir for Iceland is in 32nd position. On course now for Belgium, Clementine Manes.
Ready? Go!
Manes just making certain of these turns down the steep pitch. Not risking too much and getting around all of these gates here on this second run of the women's slalom race. The second run being set by the coach of Czechia, Ivan Ilanovsky. And Clementine Manes for Belgium across the finish line into 35th position.
Go on, let's go there. Ready? Come on, go! Push, 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 push!
On course now for Chile is Rosario Holcher out of the La Parva ski area. Fantastic ski resort, good training slopes in the southern hemisphere. A lot of the North American teams, European teams, Northern Hemisphere teams head down to Chile, Argentina, New Zealand, Australia to get their training in. And Rosario Holcher across the finish line with a total time of 2 minutes 14 seconds, 0.87. Anthea Pinchard for Belgium on course now. Across the finish line for Anthea Pinchard of Belgium, 35th position. Great ski over 2 runs for the Belgium racer. Orsolia Kellerman on course now. Kellerman out of Romania. Finished 65th in the giant slalom 2 days ago. Well, this is the second to last event here at these FIS Junior World Ski Championships. To conclude this event, we will have the men's slalom race tomorrow. Arstolia Kelemen of Romania into the finish. 40th position. On course now for Mexico, Ella Drayu Caballero. 52nd after the first run. See Mexico on the start list here competing. Caballero also competed in the giant slalom race 2 days ago. Didn't finish the second run, and safe here so far. Just hold on. And finds the rhythm again. Quickly through that final combination, and she does make it to the finish and completes the 2 runs in 41st position for Mexico. Greece are on course now with Eleni Ziku.
Ready? Go.
Eleni Ziku of Greece through that final hairpin and dives for the line. 42nd position for the Greek racer Ziku. Romania on course now with Bernadette. Apologies. Bernadette must not have finished because we go to Portugal with Nahia Vieira da Fonte.
Go.
Well, it'll be a big start list once again tomorrow in the men's slalom race, and keep the volunteers and course workers on their toes. It'll be on this same slope. And of course, different pattern of turns, 2 different course setters, 1 for each run. And sure to be an exciting race as we set to hand out the final medals of these junior worlds. Nahia Vera da Fonte for Portugal is in 43rd position.
Go.
Come on, let's go.
Sophie Sunshine of the Philippines on course now. You can hear the efforts from the young racer battling through these tougher conditions. And Sophie Sunshine of the Philippines across the finish line, 16 years of age, into 44th position.
Go.
Hong Kong are on course now with Erin Alexandra King.
Come on, Christina, you got it.
Erin Alexandra King on the lower part of this track for Hong Kong. Racer number 88 from the first run, goes a little bit wide at the second to last gate, but she makes it there. Completes the 2 runs in 45th position. Into our final 5 racers on this women's slalom race. On course now is Manon Chan for Lebanon. Competed at the Senior World Ski Championships of Saalbach in 2025. That's last February. Oh, tricky through the combination. Gets caught up by that double gate. And Manon Chad for Lebanon. Skis into 46th position. Kristina Nemtsova for Israel on course now. The 97th starter from the first run. She's 59th after the first run, 59th fastest. And making her way on the lower part of this track here. Kristina Nemtsova. Safely through that hairpin. There's one more. Just 3 gates to go here to the finish line. Kristina Nemtsova for Israel skis into 45th position. Alicia Sotia of Peru on course now. Who competed in the U.S., lives in the U.S., and changed to compete for Peru in June 2024. And this year, the first competition at the Junior World Ski Championships. First time competing. She competed in the giant slalom 2 days ago. Alicia Sotia again across the line, skis into 48th position here in the women's slalom in Narvik.
Race the number 100 on course.
Sofia Gika on course now for Greece. One racer to go. The last racer will be Valentina Nema of Lebanon. We have Greece on course here with Sofia Gika. Competed in the Super G and the Giant Slalom this week, picking up results in both, and now a third result here at these Junior Worlds for Gika with a 49th place finish. And Lebanon are on course now to conclude this women's slalom event.
1:56, 28.
Det är bra. Det är det.
Second run.
Jag har fått se att en land ska hämta en kabel för oss där uppe. Vet är det vem det är?
This is Lebanon's Valentina Mema on course now. And she's across the line, 50th place for Mema of Lebanon.
Och så bara att man får stå på
And that
ski.
does conclude this women's slalom event. What a spectacular 2 runs. Anna Trucker, double gold medalist. First ever female Italian to win 2 individual golds at one Junior World event. Leonie Reich picks up her second silver, her second medal of these Junior Worlds. She was bronze in the team combined. But Eda Kanto for Finland, the first ever individual Finnish medal. They picked up their first ever medal at the Junior World Ski Championships. She was on that team for Finland that won the silver in the mixed team parallel. Really exciting skiing from the Finnish racer Ida Kanto. Huge congrats to our podium finishers, our medalists here in the women's slalom, and also to all of our finishers across these 2 runs. 50 finishers here in today's women's slalom at these FIS Alpine Junior World Ski Championships here in Narvik, 45th edition of the Junior World Ski Championships. Tomorrow's race is the men's slalom. That'll be coming up at first run at 9 a.m. local time. It's going to be an exciting showdown from the men's slalom racers. Be sure to tune in to that event coming up. Thank you for joining myself, Britt Janik, and FIS TV here. We hope to see you again soon. Back again tomorrow for the men's slalom.
And she increases in speed. Dropping 161 at the
Hey!
Dianina!
Dai a lasciare, fino in fondo.